Hi, Scott again. These are a few testimonials that people have recorded for us, and I appreciate it very much. And we have many, many people with stories that you just can't believe. And it's about their experience on their beginning of the path to wellness for their animals. And many of them for over the years have just experienced crazy things, and you just can't write this stuff. So I took the option to ask them if they would be kind enough to do this, and they did. And hopefully your story will make it as well. So have a listen. Thank you.
I have 5 dogs, I have a horse, I have 25 pet birds, and we also have a koi pond. Let's see, it's been going on about 14 years now. Back then our first Welsh Springer Spaniel had come down with cancer, and I thought she was too old to put through surgery. So I consulted a canine nutritionist who was conducting a cancer research study. And first he recommended an all raw diet with herbal supplements and vitamins and essential oils, different things. Eventually he wanted me to incorporate the Viand food into her diet, and she had a wonderful last year. I mean, I always joke that within a couple of days she became the Energizer Bunny. A few years later we had our Irish setter, and he started having stomach trouble. So I contacted the nutritionist again, and same kind of routine. First start with raw, then eventually I could add in the PhD, and now everybody's on it. Well, since I have 5 dogs, 3 good sized ones and 2 little ones, I used Viand and the Viand Small Bite. Yeah, I've experimented with different holistic brands, but once I got the 2 dogs involved with the Viand food, I really felt that it was a better quality, and I felt I was giving them the best I could give them. With the first Welsh Springer I told you that had cancer, her energy level was just amazing within a very short time, days even. The Irish setter who had stomach trouble, he started getting better very quickly too. So it's just been, I've had very good experiences with it. Well, with like I mentioned earlier, the 2 dogs that had health problems, they got better very quickly. My other dogs rarely get sick. I don't get to go to the vet very often. I mean, certainly they do their annual checkups, and sometimes they get into trouble and hurt themselves. But as far as illnesses, we've been very lucky. Oh yeah, yes, I do. Especially if any of my friends' dogs are having any kind of health issues, then I definitely tell them about it. Generally, it's just their checkups. We do the Lyme testing, heartworm testing, that kind of thing. And as I said, once in a while we get an ear infection, or once Woody pulled out a toenail. As I said, things happen. And Woody was very high energy as a younger dog, so he got into a lot of trouble. But not too many illnesses. Oh my gosh, well, as an author, I've actually written stories about quite a few of them. Let's see, well, I'll step back. Our first generation, Welsh Springer Spaniel Chelsea and our Field Spaniel Smokey, they starred in my first children's book, which was called Chelsea and the New Puppy. Woody, I've written about Woody in a magazine article. I mentioned he was really high energy. I mean, that dog chases everything that moves, from bees to bikes to cars, once even a helicopter. I've had 6 dog trainers to help me with that behavior, and the best advice I ever got was, you'll never fix it, just keep him safe. So he's always in the yard with me behind a fence, or if he goes off the property, he's on a leash. And he's a character, very loving dog. Gave me a lot of gray hair those first few years. Let's see, Junior, who looked like a spaniel for about a week as a puppy, I was so curious because he grew very large and much different than I anticipated. So I did a DNA test on him. They now have DNA tests for dogs. And the results were that he's a Border Collie, Doberman Pinscher, and German Shorthair Pointer. He's a very smart dog, a very calm dog, the opposite of Woody. So we have to say, I deserve this puppy, but he's been great. Little Topo, he was number 4, Topo Gigio. He's a Chihuahua mix. Never thought we'd have more than 3 dogs at one time. And I kind of talked my husband into Little Topo, and I wrote an article about him, how he became number 4. And actually, when I got up to 6, I'm now writing a story called Canine Party of 6. But that's it. I won't have more than 6. And actually, we lost one the last couple of months, and I think we're going to just stay at 5 now. It's a nice number. Everybody gets along that well.